Welcome. This is episode 1 of Prehistoric Island. This is 65 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period of North America, Montana. And here in the wet season, we find ourselves watching a young, attentive mother guarding her nest. She laid these eggs over 4 months ago, and yet, after all this time, today is the hopeful day that they might hatch. The species involved is Tyrannosaurus rex, the tyrant-less king, the king of the dinosaurs. And yet, as this mother knows, her brood will not be those kings like she is, or queens. Out in this jungle, anything can come up and take her little hatchlings away from her. She must be ever cautious and protective. Suddenly, there is movement from the nest. She scans, waiting patiently. Another crack is heard, and the eggs move. And then she hears the ever-attentive squeaks of her hatchlings calling for her help. And then, like a mother alligator, she very carefully cracks open the eggs with her teeth. And then, after a few more helpful nudges, her hatchlings have come into the world. There is not as many as she would have hoped for. Unfortunately for her, due to volcanic activity within the area, not many eggs have formed properly, and as a result, only 2 of them have actually hatched. Nevertheless, she's overjoyed, and she forms an immediate bond with her hatchlings. This maternal instinct will help guide her and protect her offspring in this dangerous world. Right now, however, all her hatchlings can go on about is food, as her little squeaks will intensify. She knows she must go and hunt immediately, but this is a dangerous moment. She must leave her offspring undefended, so she marks the area with her urine. This may seem like a strange thing to us, but this actually makes sense. This is marking her territory. It's keeping all other intruders away, and making sure hatchlings do not wander too far. As she's doing this, her freshly hatched hatchlings are already exploring their new environment. If a bit clumsy, as it may seem. After hearing a little squeak of one of her hatchlings that's fallen over, she has to go and return it to the nest. Picking it up gently, she plops him back into the nest, much to his dismay. After making sure that her hatchlings are back where they belong, she sets out on her hunt. Tyrannosauruses will usually mate for life, so the fact this female is by herself is rather unusual, to say the least. Her male mate could very well have been killed in a hunting accident, or, more than likely, by another male. Prey is hard to come by in this territory, but nevertheless, the mother must find something. Her instincts will not allow her to come back with nothing. She knows that her offspring will need as much food as they can get in order to grow to the size of her. And yet, despite the fact she's having difficulty finding live prey, she's already found something. And in this instance, it would appear to be a dead Parasaurolophus. Tyrannosauruses are very well capable of killing live prey, but they are not opposed, like every other carnivore, to finding dead animals. Scavenging is another useful trait, a trait that has helped the tyrannosaurs to grow to their tremendous size. Meanwhile, back at the nest, the hatchlings, being mischievous as they are busy wandering and exploring their new world, and in this instance, tracing dragonflies. However, the 2 youngsters, oblivious to their surroundings, have not even noticed the pair of eyes glaring at them from the darkness. This is not their mother. This is in fact a rogue male, and like other males of different species, male tyrannosaurs, like lions, view the offspring of other males as potential threats, and this male is following the scent of the mother. It's not actually mating season, but that doesn't matter. Male tyrannosaurs will take every opportunity they can get at mating. And unfortunately for these hatchlings will pose a potential problem for the male, and he will not tolerate anything that will stand in his way. The mother, meanwhile, is busy dragging the massive corpse of the Parasaurolophus back to the nest. She's nearing her destination until she stops and sniffs the air. Something's wrong, and she knows it. The hatchlings, meanwhile, completely oblivious to the danger, are starting to wander from the safety of the nest. Being curious as they are, the male Tyrannosaurus, being cautious, edges closer. He can smell the scent of the female, and he cannot deny himself anymore. He begins to close in on the territory. The male gets close to the nest, and one of the hatchlings mistakenly identifies the male, thinking it's its mother. This is the moment the male has been waiting for, and wasting no moment he charges at the hatchlings. And that is when the mother arrives. The male does not want to injure the female, for obvious reasons he wants to mate with her, but if he must make her submit to his will, then he will apply force where necessary. The hatchlings, terrified of the intruder, hide in the underbrush, cowering as the battle commences. The mother will not allow her hatchlings to die. She has put too much effort into this. The male also is not going to allow himself to be denied. This is a battle that neither one wants to lose. As the female bites down onto the male's jaws, there's a sickening crunch that can be heard as the male roars in agony. The female has just broken his jaw, or at least not properly. The male, in pain, limps away, but this is not a fatal wound. Surprisingly, tyrannosaurs have been found with lots of injuries on them that have healed. This male will probably survive, but that doesn't mean he'll have a reminder of the female. Satisfied she is chased off the intruder, she then calls out to the hatchlings, telling them the danger has passed. After a few moments, the hatchlings very nervously emerge from the underbrush. This is their first encounter with another tyrannosaur other than their mother,